The Little Prince, Chapter 24. It was now the 8th day since my plane crashed in the desert. I was drinking the last drop of my water as the little prince told me the story about the sales club. Oh, I said, the little prince, your stories are very pleasant, but I haven't repaired my plane yet, and I have nothing left to drink. I too would be happy to walk very slowly toward the water fountain. My friend the fox told me, little fellow, this problem has nothing to do with the fox, I said. Why? Because you are going to die of thirst. The little prince didn't seem to understand. Friends are important, even if we are going to die, he said. I'm very happy that the fox was my friend. He doesn't understand the danger, I said to myself. He's never hungry or thirsty. A little sunlight is all he needs. But the little prince looked at me and said, I'm thirsty too. Let's find a well. It's silly to look for a well in such a large desert, I said. But even so, we started walking. We walked for several hours in silence. And then night fell, and the stars began to appear. I was feverish because of my thirst, and the stars seems to be part of a dream. The little prince was danced in my memory, like another part of the dream. So you are thirsty too, I asked him. But he didn't answer. He simply said, water can also be good for the heart. I didn't understand his answer, but I said nothing. I knew that he wouldn't explain. He was tired. He sat down. I sat down next to him. And after silence, he spoke again. The stars are beautiful because of a flower you don't see. Yes, of course, I said, but I was staring at the desert sand in the moonlight. The little prince saw where I was looking. The desert is beautiful, he said. And it was true. I always loved the desert. You sit down on a sand dune. You see nothing. You hear nothing. And there something shines. Something sings in the silence. The desert is beautiful, said the little prince, because it hides well somewhere. And then I understood the glow and mystery of the sand. When I was a little boy, I lived in an old house. There was a legend that a treasure was buried somewhere in the house. Of course, the treasure was never found. Perhaps no one even searched it. But the legend made the house magical. My house had a secret deep inside its heart. Yes, I said to the little prince, whether it's a house or the stars or the desert, their real beauty is invisible. I'm glad, he said. Then you agree with my fox. The little prince was falling asleep. I picked him up in my arms and started walking again. I was deeply moved to holding him like this. It was as if I was carrying a treasure that could be easily broken. Nothing on earth could be more easily broken, I thought. By the light of the moon, I looked at his white forehead, his closed eyes, his hair blowing gently in the wind, and I said to myself, I'm looking at a shell. What's most important cannot be seen. His lips opened in a half smile, and I thought the most impressive thing about this sleeping little prince is his loyalty to a flower. I looked at him again. The image of a rose seems to shine within him like a flame shines within a lamp. I realized he could be more easily broken than I had thought. Lamps must be protected. A gust of wind can blow them out. I walked on, carrying the little prince in my arms. In the morning, I found a well.